Hey, what is up, everybody? This is steviebreech coming here today. The story was posted up on wrestling. No, it's WWE DVD News. Might be called WWE Network News as of now. Really great site. Ran over there professionally for probably well over 10 years. I'm not sure when it really launched, but I know that I was taking from things over my time here on YouTube, talking about upcoming DVD releases. When DVD covers were coming out, they sort of had the niche on knowing what the cover was going to look like, uploading the picture. I liked using their calendar feature because there was many times when I would show up at a Best Buy looking for the best of Psycho Sid DVD. And they were like, hey, it doesn't come out till next Tuesday. All right, my bad. I'm here a week early. But there was times that they really helped me out. I really like using their kind of like checklist is what I call it. But they have all of the WWE DVD releases by year up on their site. I'm really hoping that they keep that open to where, there might not be news coming out anymore. But at least we can look back over the things that they've put up on their site over the last decade, I guess you can say. But the story was put up today. WWE, Warner Brothers, announcing no more physical media for WWE. No longer going to be putting out actual DVD releases. They lived off of the pay-per-view releases. Almost all the pay-per-view releases got put out almost every month. I stopped buying those. Probably the Royal Rumble, I want to say 2016, I bought just because of the cover. I believe that was the one that Triple H won. It's Triple H, Vince, and Stephanie holding the WWE title. Never opened it. Anytime I've ever wanted to watch it, it's right there on the network, Peacock, whatever you want to call it. But that was probably the last one. I think I did buy some WrestleManias this past year. When I was going back and trying to fix some holes in my WWE DVD collection, as well as starting my AEW collection. But WWE not releasing any more DVDs, that's a huge hit. I'm starting to get into AEW, not watching WWE as much. But, that's kind of the backbone of what started my fandom, my collection. And it's just about a month ago. Prelude to the Attitude came out. The best of 1996. I honestly thought that this would be the kickoff of a best of 97, maybe a best of 98. Attitude Era is kind of looked at as like the WCW gold mine that was for past wrestling fans. Of course, everybody knows they released the Rise and Fall of ECW, and that sort of kicked off them getting their own pay-per-view. That sort of kicked off WWE bringing back ECW on Sci-Fi, and then WCW. They released the Death of WCW DVD. That sort of kicked off them getting the Best of Nitro 1, 2, and 3, Best of Starrcade, Best of Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen, the Goldberg set. They're all looked at as some of the best WWE DVD releases that they've ever done, just looking back over the past. And that's why I thought when this came out, it was going to be huge. And this was on me. I flubbed this up big time. I was all ready for WWE DVD release Tuesday. Sit there when I come home from work, and I'm like, hey, where's my WWE DVD? Maybe it's going to come tomorrow. I haven't ordered a pre-release DVD in a while. Didn't come on Wednesday, and I look at my Amazon thing, and I guess I never ordered. I can honestly remember the day that I looked at WWE News. They said, hey, this is coming out. I remember pulling up the Amazon site, especially when I was rebuying some 2017, 18, 19 DVDs that I did not pick up. This was the first non-pay-per-view release in a couple of years since, I believe, the Finn Balor one. So I don't think if this sold a million copies, it was going to change WWE's mind about not releasing stuff anymore. But this coming out, to me, kind of was saying, hey, we're back in this. Peacock's not doing what we thought it was. Maybe we can pick up a little bit more money by releasing physical media. But a sad day. As being pointed out, AEW. They've been putting out DVDs for well over a year. You can pick them up on Shop AEW or on Pro Wrestling Tees. They actually were 50% off. 50% off on the Black Friday sale. Seeing how I haven't watched any of mine. I felt dumb for buying mine on the 20% off sales. But as a wrestling DVD collector, 50% off is a damn good sale. I'm hoping that everybody got in on it. The DVDs actually sold out. By the time the sale was over, they were able to relist some of them, but not all of them. I'm telling you, the next time they run a sale, whether that's like the Christmas Eve sale, day after Christmas Eve, New Year's sale. I'm making up sales. I don't know if they run sales those dates, but I'm thinking that people get money for Christmas. They're going to want a Danhausen shirt. They'll run some sort of sale, at least 20% off. Make sure you get in on those. And the AEW DVD collection is something that you don't want to miss out on. Who knows when they're going to stop printing them, and you won't be able to say that you actually have one, and you're scavenging eBay and Mercari, looking for those first run 2019, 2020 DVD releases that they've been selling on the site. But Impact hasn't released the DVD. They actually haven't ran that Black November sale in a few years now. And I'll tell you, the biggest hole in my Impact collection, which I think I stopped in 2016, I have all the Impacts from the day they started until probably 2016. I did not ever buy because I thought they were kind of expensive, and I guess I thought I was waiting for some day that they would put them on a sale. They're like the Samoa Joe, Sting, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Gail Kim. I can't remember what they called them, but they were like the master collection, like the best of. The AJ Styles one is like 5 discs long, and I don't see them online anywhere other than if you find them on a site like Mercari or eBay. People know that you can't get them, and they're like $300. Not gonna happen. But they have the only one that's on the internet. So if you want it that bad, you're gonna have to pay for it. But those are what I'm probably looking for the most. ROH. I picked up the Best of Adam Cole on the Black Friday sale. It was 20% off. Not the best deal in the world, but ROH, you know that when they make DVDs, when they decide, hey, we're not making this one anymore, they're gone. And they go through the roof. So you can always look there. PWG currently running their winter sale right now. PWG has, I believe, 5 for $40 on DVDs. 4 for $40, I believe, is the price on the Blu-rays. I'm not the hugest PWG sale, but they do have some of the best young wrestlers that you're either getting to know on AEW or on indie sites, and some guys that you don't know who they are, and you're going to see them first before you see them go through a place like NXT, or maybe they get to work AEW Dark or something like that before signing a big deal. So it's fun to pick those ones up every time. But WWE no longer releasing them, kind of forcing the hand. I watched the Ruthless Aggression, all of them except for the one on the females. Nothing against the Divas or the Start of the Revolution, I believe they called it. I just didn't feel like watching it after watching one on The Rock, Shawn Michaels, and all the gimmick matches, like Money in the Bank and the Elimination Chamber. Those were good shows. Didn't really learn anything, but it was fun to actually watch something like a documentary, which is what I'm going to miss more than anything else from WWE not putting them out anymore. I know they put them out now as Chronicles 24/7, and they have like the one, I still haven't watched that one. I think it came out last January, the Yokozuna documentary, but they call them like Icons Revisited or something close to that. But I don't know, when you would go out you'd get the DVD release on a Tuesday. I knew that when I came home from work, I was popping that son of a bitch in there, and I was going to get caught up on what was going down. Now, with stuff being put up on network, on Peacock, I don't even watch the pay-per-views that they come out. If you guys come online on Twitter and you're like, damn, you got to watch this Kevin Owens match on the pay-per-view, I'll turn it up and watch that damn thing. But I know that every time I flip through Peacock, I find things on there that I'm behind on and not up to date. And I'm like, when the heck they upload this? Who told me? So to me, it was funner running to the Best Buy or getting that Amazon yellow envelope on your doorstep. Normally it came like 11 o'clock on the day of release. So you got it pretty damn early. And if I had to go to work, it was sitting there waiting for me when I came home. So I tip my hat. I say thank you to WWE DVD News, all the people that ran that site over the past years. They came into that because of Sean Blackford. But man, it's sad that, we're not going to get these things anymore. I got a wall full of them. I would love, honestly, to get rid of the 2 bookshelves that I have in my bedroom of movie ones. I think I could lose my movie ones, my TVs. I just can't physically do it. But I want to just walk into like a used DVD store and say, how much you give me for all of these? No, I'm not getting next to what I paid for them at all. But they're not really an investment. But so many movies, whether if it's on Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, how mad are you when you can't find a movie that you want to watch? It's not on one of the streaming sites these days. But that's probably the one reason why I can't do it. But the wrestling ones, never once have I ever thought of like, damn, maybe I'll move these off. I've thought, honestly, maybe about getting rid of like pay-per-view ones, but just definitely keeping like the best ofs, keeping like the compilation sets, even if it's like best. What was that one stupid one that they came out with? It was like best of, I think it was like Falls Count Anywhere. And it had some stupid name. And even like when you watch like the hardcore, best of hardcore matches, they came out with 2 of those. The one came out early in the 2000s, I think roughly around 2001, 2002. I think it's just called Hardcore. And they got one Best of the Hardcore Championship, which came out probably like 2015, 2016. You pop that son of a bitch in there, and an hour into watching the same match over and over and over again. Didn't really want you to keep going. But hey, you never know when you're going to be in the mood to watch something like that. So, I don't know. I honestly hope they change their mind, but definitely ditching a source of revenue, even if it is small for them. I don't see them picking it back up and going back at it. But if you go over to shopimpact.com right now, they're selling a VHS tape of Slammiversary right now. So they obviously think that they can make some money on physical media, even if it is VHS. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's a sad day in the history of the YWC. Peace out, guys.